for charming. It's employing for I know more appear every at the chassis and ever. Two for charming. Only a year, a year, Dumas from Pont, a beer, a cosso, a war, Asantehene, and it is true, a year, Kumasi. Now, in Chabia, and I yet here. Say, Jumandi na ya factory a hoso hano. A moon paying for a free whereby. I say, on the so umbrella Jumandia, ye didn't know her. Now, I say, sons are so far there or the church. And see, now I say, Omoba, no me who Jumandia na a person, and see, Omode and cry mine. Now, as I know me drew Kuma and so no. Ontimi ma Asantehene emma kurura ehu de eden ekoso omo ye omo abezo omo ntimi entwa kurura enya nti enu nti omo ma enya ntete se ye ma kurura enti se omo ba so a ombe ba ne na ase na dwuma di omo die no omo so ama na hu dia ekoso nti me de krata eba mpanfo ho na yura so Ejini fell so. Say, do my DB, a coswa, ultimate yamuka, Fise. The open BB, a cock, Totopono, a sea and yana bro. Empty era so. A have been said, young fan paying fully, Emra. Sabri, choir, era, a sea, a fast so near on Wabwa, or the idea and Sarah conducting council, young fan paying fully, Emrano, a swear. Empty Yabu Nano. And a song said, as I said, you didn't pay for real revenue. The Anopano, their call, airports. Now, I hope why are you rather tired to my champagne for a F1? And the Shiamosono, necessary beer, do not be in the color. You do more fat, a pine or so. Now, near Cosso, Amanuna, Nipabinum, Eun or Pine so. Ya put this money na say a pa na ira so amane wo no ye de bono na ne ntia opanyin no so e ba rumu ha no o de ni nyina abo ira nti ye ba no so no ye de dom ene san ba ye regional coordinating council the regional development planning officer okayan ho regional engineer, we were the coordinating directors are the participating assembly also Mr. Juan in the team came Bada so Ejuso Atuma will be a jar and Ofori Krum Omuna also happy. Mr. Wilson and also came and also Dijuma. Excellency, we are here this morning, the information given to us that you decided to be here to have a look at the project that you embarked on, and we were told that you can't be here without seeing our king, the overlord. So we sent a letter to him, and he also accepted to you. Nana Chami.
Highness Ojofa, Excellencies, it's a great honor to be here today. Thank you so much for receiving us from the World Bank in Accra and in Washington, D.C. I would like to introduce our team to you, if you will allow. Our leader is Usman Diagana. He's the Regional Vice President for West and Central Africa in the World Bank Group, located in Washington, D.C. My colleague, Dhruva Sahai, is the Program Leader for our Infrastructure Program, based in Accra. My colleague, Michelle Keane, is the Operations Manager, also based in Accra. My colleague, Madhu Raghunath, is the Practice Manager for the Urban Practice, and she also covers many countries in West Africa. And my colleague, Kua Timpabi, is also our Transport Sector Specialist and leader of the project here. So thank you very much, Okufu.
Also for Chami, Emrason,
Well, thank you very much for this visit today.
Sure.
Yes, and I thank the regional coordinating director for leading his delegation and you to be here.
Sure.
I know that my relationship with the World Bank dates as far back. Interestingly, I've met 3 presidents from there.
Sure.
Jim Wolfenson, and then Wolfowitz, and then the last one in 2019 was the one I came to see.
Sure.
When Trump was the president.
Yes.
And, he had I think it was a conflict about climate change that got him out of it.
Sure.
So he was the 3rd one that I've had a relationship with. And so it's been an interesting relationship between me and the World Bank in that effect. And I believe that your visit will still continue for us to share ideas and find innovative ways of resolving our problems economically, development, social interventions, and everything.
Sure.
I am aware that when I came last time in 2019, I discussed the generation problems, energy generation problems, where we were talking about we're paying in excess of 500, 600 million at that time for energy that we had not used.
Sure.
And I engaged the president then to find a solution to that in terms of how could we avoid that, because it was eating into our budget.
Sure.
And now I'm told it's about 1.5 million that we are paying for that. And therefore, at that time I asked your president to give me a grant to cover that. Whilst we did it, we got a technical assistance, a tripartite company, the IFC generation company in Ghana, for us to see how best we can get a technical support to be able to plan to export the excess energy to Burkina Faso, Mali, and others.
Sure.
And Togo and others, the excess one that we have installed, because I think we have 5,000 something installed, and then we are using only 3,000 something.
Sure.
So that's one issue that I will get back to you again on that, because I need for us to discuss those things again. You've done that with the school feeding, and which I appreciate. I remember when I talked to them about, they had withdrawn the 180 million at that time, and I said I should take it before I go back to Ghana, so I got it before I came.
Sure.
And then budgetary support also was withdrawn at that time. You had allocated 500 million for budgetary support, but you said because of the economic situation, the energy situation, you withdraw, that was withdrawn.
Sure.
So these are all issues that I want us to revisit, and by that I will talk to you later on quietly for us to look at it.
Sure.
There are other issues that I'll discuss with you privately for us to know the way forward.
Sure.
That is in the generality of Ghana. I want us to look at it again to see the way we can move on and all that. And,
sure.
Coming to the local one, Kumasi is a vibrant city, population-wise, everything-wise, the commercial hub of Ghana.
Sure.
And so looking at the project that you suggested, rapid transport section, I have interest in that, yes. I know JICA started with a feasibility some time ago, and then it's developed to the World Bank here where we can then put it in fruition. It's been on the drawing board for some time, 2015 and all that. The bureaucracy is something that I don't like at all, you see.
Sure.
And therefore, we have to push it now. The population has increased very much. We have all these transport vehicles, different ones, all moving, fighting for space.
Sure.
And that doesn't help with the economic development of the city at all, because everybody is clamoring going to the center. The buses are, the trotro, all these things are there. And if you calculate in terms of how many hours that it costs to do business,
sure,
in terms of diesel, petrol, and all those things, you find that it's costing the economy so much that it's something that we may have to look at. And then the employment that it creates also,
sure,
in relation to having a rapid transportation. The 28-kilometer one from Edruso down to a Buakwa section, for example, if we could have that rapid transport and the movement of goods, passengers and everything,
sure,
and then the ease with which we can do business together, it's something that we may have to look at seriously. I don't know what is the country director can tell. I don't know what has delayed this, but the project office, we should own it. It should be here. the project shouldn't be running from Accra when you have a project in Kumasi. The project unit should be here, and the project coordinator must also be resident here.
Sure.
So that at least the stakeholders, the district assemblies, that would be able to coordinate with them to know how it goes. So these are issues that I want us to look at properly to bring it to fruition. Because if we don't do that, I've always said that it takes time for the World Bank to take a decision. Bureaucracy, going to the desk of this one, approving and all that. But this one, we know the reason why we need that.
Sure.
Therefore, why can't we implement it? So, 2025 is about 10 years we've been talking about this. If we had done it earlier, it would have helped with the economy, it would have helped with employment. We have the available human resources. All these young ones are all university graduates and others here.
Sure.
We have the University producing all these students and all those things. So, in terms of development, if we have the infrastructure, then everything will be fine. I cannot depend on the politicians for my development. I don't want to depend on them. So let's have a social contract, and then we do it.
Sure.
So, President, so this is something that I want us to look closely and then do it. I don't know the team, but I want to meet the team after they've left, so I know who are working on this rapid transport thing.
Sure.
So that we can take it up further, and then if I have to go to the Accra office for them to take you to Washington to defend, then we look at it and do it properly.
Sure.
So, President, I hope when you go back, you allocate some money for that, so we know, so the country director can do it for us.
Sure.
I thank you for this visit, but we'll continue further with other discussions.
Sure.
For us to,
Thank you so very much. Ghana is a priority for the World Bank. In terms of financial support to the region that I'm leading, Ghana comes number 3 in terms of net commitment as we speak. The number 1 being Nigeria for obvious reasons, the size of the population, etc. Cote d'Ivoire is the number 2, but Ghana is very, very close.
I know.
It's almost the same amount. And our program here in Ghana cover almost every development area, spanning from education to agriculture, but with energy at the center of whatever we are doing, because no transformation in the development area will happen without energy. And Ghana has a unique potential on energy that will be critical for finding development solution to Ghana development issue, but also allowing Ghana to be part of the development solution of the neighboring countries. Whenever I travel in a country like Burkina Faso, Togo, and we start to discuss about energy, then we will maybe spend more time on how Ghana can help unlock the challenge that they face. So, and this is also one of the reasons why the new World Bank president has decided to focus on energy as engine for development. He will organize on January 27 and 28 2 big events in Dar es Salaam in Tanzania. The first will bring together all the ministers of energy, and the second day will bring the head of state of African countries across the continent, from the north to the south to the eastern, western and southern.